Are we live? Okay, let's do it. So, as you all know, yesterday was a complete and utter disaster and a failure. And if you saw my video I uploaded last night, you will know that I deleted it, and it was an overreaction. I overreacted a ton. And it's funny because you can still see my community posts and my tweets of what I said. And I'm just gonna leave them up there because it's funny to look at after the fact. And it's part of the learning process as I do this. By no means am I a professional, and what you are about to bear witness to tonight for the next hour is completely rookie debut, amateur stuff. Stuff I have no business being in, but I am not afraid to test. And we will have a Q&A closer to the end of this thing because right now it's just now getting started and we don't have a lot of people in here yet. So we'll get to the Q&A later. And I know exactly what I'm going to do with this whole live streaming stuff. I am going to be covering, and I don't know about making fun of, but providing my own commentary on world events that are unfolding, because that gives me unlimited stuff to talk about and basically ensures that I don't run out of ideas on the spot. So I think it's appropriate to start with none other than the historic visit by King Charles to the United States of America. For those of you who have been following along, I guess hypocrisy. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down just a bit. I'm not gonna pick a side in this thing because, quite frankly, I don't have a fight in it. So, that's why I'm going to be making fun of both sides. So, hypocrisy can go a long way in politics, and I'm not picking a side. It gets bad on both sides. But when one side protests no kings, you would expect that side to be, what's the word I'm finding here? Not welcoming to a literal king of England who visited the United States. But wouldn't you know it, if you saw the address that he gave the other day, they were all clapping. And, I don't know, I think it's just hypocritical myself. But then again, the other side does have a say in it too. I'll get to that later. And I think that's a good time. Just not for like an intermission, but something like that. I guess, yeah, an intermission. So, just let me know. I'm gonna see what I'm missing in the live chat. I'll give this thing a solid 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll be back. I really wish I had an editor to make this look professional. I would do it myself, but that's just way out of my league, and I just couldn't do it. So, that's the opening. I know it's nothing good. This is my first time ever doing this, by the way, so, just stay with me. Bear with me for a minute, and, I'll be back shortly. Okay, we are back. I just needed to think a little bit nothing big. So for the record, here's how the setup part of it is gonna work. As you can see, the camera is right here. I'm looking straight into it. My computer where everything is running is over here. Along with my phone, I have it kind of propped up on my computer screen. This is how I'm gonna read the live chat, because I never could figure it out. Like to get it on this thing right here. And also, I don't know if you call this diagnosis or what, but like all of the behind the scenes stuff of this stream, that's all over here. So that's how I'm gonna be doing this. So hopefully that makes sense. My live chat, I'm gonna be reading far from this corner. I wish I could put it closer to about right here, but I can't, because this is where all of the setting stuff is going. So sorry about that if that's an inconvenience. That's just nothing I can control. So, we have our first person. Slugs1fan322 says hello, how's it going? Anyways, where was I? So the whole plan for this, live streaming stuff is basically to, just make fun of what's going on in the world, because I feel like we don't have a lot of that. And, we don't have a lot of people making fun of what's going on in the world, so, I want to get to that. Speaking of which, the next topic, for those of you who watched the other day, I think it was Tuesday night, to be exact, that there was pretty big news going on in the world of basketball, and Tyron Stokes, if you know who that is, the top recruit in the country, committed to the Kansas Jayhawks, and I'm pretty stoked about that myself, pun very much intended. I'm pretty stoked about that myself, and it's just exciting times, but man, he was kind of stretching it out, wasn't he? Like, it took about a solid 2 to 3 months to make up his decision. To make up his mind is what I meant to say. So, we'll see how it does. I'm happy about it, and I'm happy for everybody involved, and, we'll see how it goes. This was not shaming anybody. I just want to put that out there. You gotta respect the process, right? So this is not shaming anybody. I'm happy it all worked out at the end. And, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So far, just one person in the chat, which is okay. Hopefully we'll get more in here. If not, that's no big problem. For the record, that is not why I quit last time, because nobody was here. I quit because I just ran out of stuff to say, and it was just a disaster all around. Not meaning that part, okay? I'm not very good at this live streaming stuff. I'm very new to it, as you may or may not know. I'm kind of learning as we go along here, so don't expect the absolute best right now, because this is quite literally my first stream and my first go at it, so don't expect the best. So we're just kind of learning as we go. That's the motto around here, learn as you go. And hopefully we're in for a fun night. I'm just trying to think of stuff I can talk about related to what I want to cover on these live streams. By no means is this going to be a late night show. I have no intentions of it being like that and turning it into that, because quite frankly, late night shows nowadays are kind of hypocritical in my opinion. Should I drop names? I guess I'm gonna drop names. People like Jimmy Kimmel, for instance, just not funny. I don't know if it's my sense of humor, because as you know, I just don't laugh at anything. Even dating back to my try not to laugh challenges I did last year, I just don't laugh at anything, so maybe that's a reason why. But, hopefully we can make something happen here. But yeah, that's the plan. This is not gonna be like a late night show at all. I gave it a long and thoughtful process, and I decided that's not what I'm gonna do, because it would just be demanding one thing. Two, people would have expectations, and if anybody's watching, just know, if you're watching me and you have expectations, set expectations down very low, because I am new to this, and this is like my first time ever doing it, so hopefully I can draw inspiration. I hope so, but it's not going to be a full-fledged copy of a late night show, just know that. I just want to keep it real and honest, and I think that's the way to go at the end of the day, is to keep it real, and to not show any signs of hypocrisy or anything along the lines of that. I'm checking my live chat. My phone flashlight is on for some reason. There we go. So that's off. I don't know why that happened in the first place. So, yeah, I guess the whole point of this live stream is to, kind of build trust with people who are watching, and also to, just, I don't know if you call it like community bonding or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of the whole point of this, because I want to appreciate the people who have subscribed to me, all 501 of them. I want to appreciate you guys, because I truly would not be here if it wasn't for you. And I guess to the next segment we go. The content, what's gonna happen. If you saw my video last night that I deleted now, I committed fully to just pure challenges the entire way from here on out, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, Caesar Bernal, R1C, how's it going? Welcome. But, as you know, or as you may not know, since I probably deleted it before you could watch it, I committed to pure challenges and I just couldn't do it. Mainly because, it would just turn content repetitive, and I don't want to do that. Excuse me, I want to do a bunch of things and not just focus on one thing. So, yeah, that's not a commitment. Pure challenges is not a commitment I can make right now. But it is very important to note that, Saturday, which is 48 hours from now, Saturday, I am going to be doing a 1-hour challenge. If you saw the post, then you saw that I scrapped that 1-hour challenge because I thought it was low effort. I don't think so, looking back on it. And I think it would make for an overall a funny video. So, I will be doing that Saturday. Hopefully it will upload at the same day. On the same day, at the same time. Hopefully. And Monday is the moment you have all been waiting for. I am going to be doing the next 10-hour behemoth, and I am kind of scared, but I think I'm ready for another one now. It is going to be brutal, it's going to be painful, but I'm ready for it, and you guys deserve it. You guys deserve to watch me suffer and honestly, I think I deserve it for myself because I've been kind of slacking on YouTube lately because I have an extremely busy schedule personally, as you saw this weekend, so hopefully I'm hoping to make up for that. And I guess if anybody has any questions, just drop them down below, we'll talk for a bit, and then I'll move on to the next thing. So, I saw we're getting more people in here. I basically just announced basically what's gonna happen for video production. And now, if you have any questions about what I might be doing or how I do it, or just anything in general, just comment down below in the chat. I'll see it and we'll talk for a bit, and then we'll move on to the next thing, and I think it's gonna be interesting. So far, this is going much better than yesterday. For those of you who saw yesterday, it was a disaster. It didn't even last 5 minutes. So, we're doing so much better right now, which is progress. This is not how it's gonna be finally at the end, but this is progress. So, I guess we'll just move on to the next section. So, where was I? One moment, this normally wouldn't happen. My brain is kind of frying itself from the inside right now. Give me a second. Oh yes, so, how I do what I do, like the 10-hour challenges and whatnot. Basically, I just have my computer. I use a MacBook. Because I'm an Apple guy, I use a MacBook. I have this camera here. Just any portable camera would do. I plug it in with a USB-C charger, like so. Well, you can't see it now, but, I plug it in from the camera to the computer, and that's how I get the webcam. Because the current webcam on this MacBook sucks, and if you don't know what I mean, just go to my videos, sort them out by the earliest, and I think the second video I ever made will show you how bad the MacBook webcam is, and that's why I use this camera right here. So, yeah, it's a major upgrade. A major upgrade is an understatement. But then, for the actual video itself, what I do, I use QuickTime on the MacBook. I don't know if it's on Windows or not, probably not. I use QuickTime right here. Oh, you can't see it. But yeah, I use QuickTime and then new movie recording, which pops up this webcam here. And then new screen recording, which actually records the whole thing. And then I just hit record, and somehow I entered 10 hours straight of it. Don't ask me why. Actually, I know why. And how. Don't ask me how. I know how. Because I have the greatest endurance in the entire world, and I am willing to put that patience to the test. Okay, my brain is like frying right now. I can't really speak a proper sentence. I have the greatest patience in the world, is what I meant to say, and I am willing to put it to the test, to do almost anything to test it. But the problem is, I don't really have the money to fund said test. So, right now, I'm kind of just stuck with these 10-hour challenges that you see, and we'll see on Monday too. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it will happen on Monday, but given the timing, it will likely upload on Tuesday because, yeah, I'm gonna finish it after midnight, which would make it Tuesday, so, expect the video itself to happen on Tuesday, or to upload on Tuesday, I mean. There's just nothing I can do about that. That's just kind of, how time naturally goes. So, and why I do what I do, I would say because I just enjoy doing it, and I don't really want to go to college because, for those of you who don't know, I don't know if I should admit this or not, I guess I will. It's not necessarily a phobia, it's just a lack of interest. I just don't like driving, and I just couldn't go to college because not only that, but also I have a severe case of social anxiety, and it gets very bad at times, which is why I just like talking to myself here, and I think it's fun, you know? And plus, even if I'm not making money at the moment, if I do make money, it will be rewarding at the end. We got somebody else, Gregory Lane, 2352, how's it going? Thank you for coming in, it means a lot. So, yeah, that's kind of why I do this whole thing, and plus, I kind of knew that I had incredible patience, and I want to put it to the test. So, yeah, that's why I do the challenges. As you can see, Monday, technically Tuesday. It's gonna be done Monday, but it's not gonna upload until Tuesday because of the timing. That's just how it is because I'm gonna finish it after midnight, which would make it Tuesday. So, yeah. So, the part that I was roasting about, or talking about roasting upcoming or ongoing world events, I don't know if that would work well because it is kind of controversial, and if you know me, I steer clear of any controversy whatsoever. But I think it is funny myself, especially once we have an audience. I think it's funny. So, we'll see what happens. I would probably need to make some notes on what I want to commentate about exactly, because right now I have nothing. So, yeah, what you saw at the very beginning was just the test. It was just the test run. I don't know, would you want to see this turn into like a late night show? If so, I would have to schedule it even further ahead, to like 10 to 11 p.m. If you want that to happen, let me know. So far, we've had just 3 people pop in. Cribs1 Fan 322 said hello. Caesar Bernal-R1C said hi. And Gregory Lean 2352 said hello. So I appreciate you guys for coming out. Even if it was just to say that, I appreciate you so much. This is half one of the 1 hour stream. We are approaching it. 24 minutes, about to be 25 minutes. Hopefully nobody sees that, because that just exposed how stupid I am. It's not until 30 minutes, not 25 minutes. So, please forgive me for that miscalculation, but we're good now. In about 5 minutes it will be the halfway point. I guess now's a good time for another intermission, if you will. So, yeah. Oh no. Gregorylean2352 said I saw it. Oh no, but I am forgiven. Thank you. Thank you for forgiveness. As a matter of fact, I think forgiveness is amongst the strongest traits in any person, and it's something to value. So thank you for forgiving. And, yeah. I think the intermission is going to go from now, 25 minutes, until the 30-minute marker. And then I'm going to come back strong for the second half of this thing and knock it out. In the meantime, I lost something of mine. I'm going to try to find it. Oh well, yeah, I guess I will say the second half of this live stream is going to be the Q&A part. So, Gregory or anybody, if you have any questions, just let me know. Ask literally anything. I'll try my best to give an honest answer. We are 26 minutes in. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a hoodie on April 30th with tomorrow being May, check out the weather in Kansas. It is freezing. Well, it feels like it anyways. This morning it was about 40 degrees, which is just unnecessary, and it gets cold, especially at night when the wind starts blowing. It's not blowing now, which is good. So yeah, I'm probably going to be wearing hoodies more often than not. At least until this cold weather goes away once and for all. Hopefully that's sooner rather than later. I don't like it. It's spring, it's supposed to be spring, but the fact that it is currently, 42 degrees outside with the wind chill is not good. And okay, we have our first question from Gregory. Are you pro global warming? The thing with global warming is the world is gonna end eventually, right? Because the sun's just gonna engulf the earth. So I'd say yes, but not rapidly, just ever so slowly. Yes, global warming is happening. I mean, look at Antarctica. Look what's happening down there. And for those of you who live in some regions, you might not get any snow at all anymore. We did get snow back in January, but I think that was it for now until winter happens. But end of the story, I think yes, I am pro global warming, just not in the way most people would think. Okay, we are 29 minutes into this thing, about to be the halfway point. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do for these live streams is the first half is gonna be like the monologue of roasting anything and everything I see. And the second half is gonna be this. the Q&A half. I think that can work out pretty good. I think that's a good format. Thank you for your answer, very insightful, you're welcome. Yeah, I just try to be as honest as possible, because I think in this world especially, honesty can go a long ways. So, how's everybody feeling about it being May? I'm flipping the script and now I'm asking you guys questions. I'm excited because, one, warmer weather, which would get rid of this hoodie I'm currently wearing. Two, my birthday is actually in May 27th to be exact. So, keep an eye out for that. I have something pretty funny planned for that day in terms of a video, so, stay tuned for that. We are officially over the halfway point. We are 31 minutes into this thing. We have 29 minutes left until I have to end the stream. Oh, we got a new comment. My last exam in university is on the 5th of May, so I'm looking forward to finishing. Congratulations. If I could be at your party, I would. And happy early birthday, thank you so much. That means a lot. The thing about my birthday on May 27th, I've known this for a long time. I share it with a couple of legends, like, Christopher Lee is one of them, I think. He played Count Dooku in Star Wars. Vincent Price is another. He's a legend when it comes to, like, horror stuff. Cornelius Vanderbilt is one of them. I think, Wild Bill Hickok is one too. Who else? Oh yeah, Paul Bettany too. He played Vision in the MCU. He also voiced Jarvis in Iron Man before he became Vision. So yeah, it's an exciting day overall. And we're about 30 days, I think, 29 days, something like that. I'm not a mathematical genius, so I wouldn't know. But yeah. Favorite film in the MCU, that's a good question. I would have to say either Captain America Civil War or Avengers Endgame. Actually, a fun fact, I met Paul Rudd. I've shaken his hand multiple times. He's a cool guy, so, you could throw in Ant-Man too. Although the latest Ant-Man kinda sucked. Yeah, I like Ant-Man too. And I will be seated in December for Doomsday. That's gonna be absolute cinema. So, I can't wait for that. I'm still waiting on the trailer. Any day now, Marvel. It was recently the 7th anniversary of Endgame, which is crazy to think about, because I genuinely do remember when I saw it in the theaters with my friends, and it was just a spectacle. 7 years is hard to believe, but I guess 7 years later we're getting another. So yeah. I don't know if I should reveal the challenge at the end. I think I might. The 10-hour challenge, I mean. I'll keep the 1-hour challenge a secret for now. But, so stay tuned for that. That's what I can also do in these live streams. I can tease upcoming content. So, I think that'll be pretty good. Sorry if I'm kind of boring. I think the whole monologue section is over, and yeah, I apologize if I'm not that energetic. I don't have it in me yet. Hopefully I can work on that, and by the next live stream I'll do better, but yeah, it's kind of boring right now. Another question, what video games do I play? I'm not much of a gamer anymore, as I used to be, but that doesn't mean I quit altogether. On my phone, I have Clash of Clans. I'm currently at a Town Hall 12 right now. Everything is maxed out except for the potions, I think, so I gotta get that figured out. Honestly, I don't know why I still play it, because that game is pure rage bait, and every single time something happens, I question why I still have it on my phone. And another one I still have, believe it or not, is Minecraft. I do have a survival world I play with a friend, and I think it's pretty good to still have that connection. So, yeah, that's about it in terms of games. I did play Madden once back in 2020. I think it's when Patrick Mahomes was on the cover. I did play that once. It was alright. Clash Royale yourself. I see it advertised. I get the hype of it, but I've never installed it myself. I have a few friends who play it. They say it's worth it. We'll see what happens, if I consider it or not. I think once I get monetized, I said this in the last stream, once I get monetized, the first purchase I'm gonna make is a new chair. As you can see, this thing right here, it's been with me since the very beginning. Literally the very beginning, since the first video I did on this channel. And it works, don't get me wrong. I just want something comfortable where I can endure these challenges comfortably. I don't know if I should get a PewDiePie chair or not. I think I might. Those are kind of expensive though. Should I get a PewDiePie chair? And plus I want something I can lean my head on, right? Because if you look at this, it stops right here and then there's just nothing. And I just have to sit back like this, which is kind of uncomfortable. So I'm definitely looking at something that has like a headrest. And PewDiePie chairs do have a headrest, which is something I'm keeping tabs on. Yeah, this stream is going exceptionally well. Much better than yesterday. I apologize for yesterday. Um, yeah, things just got, like the momentum just died on the spot. And I just don't know what happened. Good gaming chairs don't come cheap. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Somebody on the last live stream suggested that I stream myself playing games. I'm not against that idea at all. The only problem is I'm much more used to mobile gaming, like on my iPhone right here. Not necessarily a desktop. There he is, Corbius Garage. How's it going? I was just talking about you from last week. Yeah, I would stream myself gaming. The thing is, I'm used to mobile and not desktop, and I don't know how to set that all up. So, yeah. It's good we're having people in here. Welcome. Corbius Garage and Gregory Lean 2352. I'll never forget you guys. Thank you for being a part of this. It really means a lot to me. How much longer is the stream? We are at 42 minutes right now. I'm ending it at 60 minutes sharp. So about 7 p.m. Central Time is when it ends. So you got a solid few minutes here. No, you're good. Don't mind the old caps. You're good. You're forgiven. "18 glorious minutes." That's a fun way to put it. So basically what happened at the start was I tried my best to be a late night host and it didn't really work out too well, so now I'm just doing the Q&A thing. It's fun. And I get to talk to people too. Who is my favorite Chiefs player? The thing is, I've met a lot of people on the team. This is a fact, I have shaken hands with both Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I've shaken hands with both of them, and they're just genuinely cool, good people. But I would say Chris Jones, because the defense is underappreciated. So Chris Jones is my favorite player. And he's a legend, I think. Mainly because of what happened at the Combine. If you know, you know. And when I say Mahomes and Kelce, I mean the real ones. Because I see a lot of knockoff pranks on YouTube. I know much better than that. So, I've met the real ones, just know that. Yeah, this is good that we're making this thing happen. It's very successful. I said it a million times already. This is far better than yesterday. I don't know what happened. I couldn't tell you even if I had to. But just know it is better, and for that I'm grateful. And yeah. We'll just see how this whole series goes. Hopefully, one live stream at a time. we can improve one small thing. And, yeah. We are 45 minutes into this thing. 15 minutes left. And how would you describe the genre of videos you make? I want to specialize in challenges, so I would say I'm the guy who willingly tortures himself for other people's amusement. Even though I haven't been doing that recently, I'm getting on that soon. Saturday and Tuesday, technically Monday, so stay tuned for that. But whenever I'm not doing that kind of stuff, I would just say messing around, doing stupid stuff. And yeah, that's a good question. That might win question of the night, honestly. Kind of like Mr. Beast, exactly, that's my model I'm modeling after. His 10-hour challenges inspired me to do the same thing, and so far I am successful with every single one of them. The only problem is, he only did like 2 or 3. I'm trying to knock out every single one there is on YouTube. Like every single 10-hour loop there is, I'm gonna watch all of them. And the counting, maybe in December, I might redo my counting to 10,000 challenge. I did it once successfully, but that was back when I had a horrible camera, and you couldn't really tell. Now I have this, so hopefully I can count to 10,000 again. Last time it took me 5 hours, hopefully this time a little bit under. Pokemon. Once I played Pokemon Go, right when it came out, it was alright, but yeah, I've just never gotten into it since. Like, I know everything about it, but I'm just not invested into the lore, if that makes sense. "48 minutes, so that means about 12 minutes left until I have to end a good time. I always hate ending these streams because that's right when everybody's kind of getting along. But I hate to be the guy, but it has to happen. I'm making my streams 1 hour exactly. Because it minimizes burnout, which is key. Not that I'm feeling anything like that now. No, that's not gonna happen for a very long time. Gregory, what are your top 5 hobbies? Another great question. So number 1, I collect autographs, mainly from the NFL. I would show everybody my room, but it's just too much of a mess right now. But I have a ton of autographs, ranging from the Chiefs to the Royals to the Jayhawks. I have autographs of just about everybody you can ever think of. Number 2, I would say just doing this, doing YouTube, doing what I love. Number 3, watching movies. I have been getting into watching movies recently. Last night I finished both Kill Bills, directed by Tarantino. They were pretty good. And number 4, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to listen to as much music as I can while I'm here living this life. And number 5, it's gotta be ending it off with Texas Roadhouse. I go every single week on Friday night. I'm going tomorrow night, which is exciting. The food there is incredible. Which autograph is my favorite? I would say Patrick Mahomes by far. I have a few jerseys of his signed. I have a yellow one, I have a white one, I have a red one, and I have a gray one with like a Super Bowl patch on it. So yeah, it's something, and I'm never parting ways with anything. It's just cool to have, in my opinion. And yeah, O.J. Simpson, unfortunately not. I should have specified NFL. I meant the Kansas City Chiefs, since that's my team. And I do have the autograph of the founder, Lamar Hunt. I have it on a plaque down there by the floor. It's just propped up on the wall. It's pretty cool. Do I collect sports cards? I did at one point, back in 2020-ish. Not so much anymore. Quite frankly, because I'm just running out of room. And, yeah, my room's a mess, as I said. I would do a room tour video. Maybe I will once I clean everything up and make it look organized and professional. But right now it's just a mess, and I couldn't do it right now. Yeah, I say the top autograph I would want in the NFL, besides, that's not Chiefs related, is either Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. Those are two of the legends right there. I went to the Eagles-Chiefs game last September at Arrowhead, and I saw Tom Brady on the field. I was in the upper deck, but he was on the field before the game, and that's the closest I've ever been to him. But that was Tom Brady for sure, because he was announcing that game that afternoon. We lost, which is unfortunate, but the draft has me excited. It really does. Hoping to see what we can do. Well, we have about 5 minutes remaining, 6 minutes remaining. I'm not ending it right now, but I just want to say now, thank you guys so much for being here and doing this with me. Especially Gregory and Corvius, I appreciate you guys. What do you think about Darren Watkins? Hold on 1 second. I hate to interrupt. Oh, that guy. As a matter of fact, Saturday is related to him, so stay tuned. I like what he's doing. I like what he does. I love how he represents America, and he's one of the few streamers I can stand, like genuinely stand, and he's just a funny guy. He did collaborate with Mahomes once last year. So yeah, Speed is pretty good. I'm happy for him. I think he deserves all of the success he has. I would love to meet him someday, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But yeah, he's a good guy, and yeah. Oh, you were testing me? Thank you, I appreciate that. Top 100 uncles, I don't know what that means. I don't know if I can answer that one. I am sorry. He was a football player, yeah. He actually is pretty athletic. I think he would have made for a good football player. I'm thinking wide receiver would have been his position. Maybe even wide out. Yeah. Oh, you're just messing with me? It's all good. It's all good. 56 minutes. Closing statement. This was much better than yesterday. I'm glad I could rebound like this. I appreciate every single person for being here, especially Corvius and Gregory. I'm not gonna forget you guys. And 57 minutes now. Wow. There we go, 57 minutes officially. 3 minutes remaining. When's the next stream gonna be? I honestly don't know. Hopefully it's exactly a week from today, next Thursday. And it's gonna be anytime you see me announcing a time, it's always gonna be Central Time, since that's where I live. So hopefully next Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. 6-7. Okay, I didn't intentionally plan that. It was just the best time for me personally. And I'm sorry that you had to see that. It's not gonna happen again. I promise. You'll be there. Thank you, Corvius. Appreciate it. Gregory too, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you guys over there. Hopefully I'll be much more prepared and I'll sound more professional. Okay, 58 minutes. This is the 2-minute warning. I repeat, this is the 2-minute warning. It's sad to be saying goodbye because we have had a genuinely good time together. I know that sounds weird, but it's sad to say goodbye. I love you guys for doing this and coming out. 67 threw you off guard, yeah. That was a one-time slip-up. That's never gonna happen again. I promise. Thank you guys so much. It truly means the world to me. And I love talking with my subscribers in real time like this. I think it's good bonding. And 59 minutes, we are in the final minute. So Corvius Raj and Gregory Lean, I say farewell. I thank you so much for talking to me. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week. And I guess this is the video for tonight. Stay tuned for Saturday. And Monday I'm gonna film the next 10-hour challenge. But Tuesday it's gonna upload. Okay, see you guys. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully next time I'll be better. And let's do it. This is the end.